Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Graceful Aging Senior. Today, we are diving into a topic that silently shapes your brain, your heart, and even the way you feel every single day. Circulation. After the age of 60, many people notice their hands and feet often feel cold. They experience tingling in the legs, or sometimes a sudden wave of memory fog. For decades, most seniors believed these were just normal signs of aging, something inevitable that couldn't be changed. But modern science is very clear. These are early warning signs of poor circulation and stiffening arteries. And the longer they are ignored, the higher the risk of hidden conditions such as memory decline, chronic fatigue, or even stroke. The American Heart Association explains that when blood vessels lose their elasticity, they can no longer deliver enough oxygen and nutrients to vital organs. The brain is the most sensitive to this change. Imagine your brain like a busy city. It requires a constant supply of fuel and oxygen. If the highways, the arteries, are narrowed or blocked, the entire city slows down. That's why seniors with poor circulation often report mental fog, slower recall, or difficulty concentrating. Let's take a step back and compare circulation at different ages. At 40, your blood vessels are still fairly elastic, and your body naturally produces enough nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes blood vessels. But by 60, nitric oxide production can drop by more than 50%. That means your arteries are literally less capable of widening to carry blood. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, seniors with impaired circulation had a 20% lower blood flow to the brain compared to middle-aged adults. That's a significant drop, and over time it translates into measurable memory loss, lower energy, and reduced independence. Another study published in the European Heart Journal found that lower nitric oxide levels are strongly linked to reduced cognitive performance in adults over 65. This means that when circulation suffers, memory and learning speed decline much faster than normal aging alone would cause. It's not just about preventing heart disease, it's about keeping your mind alive, sharp, and independent. To make this easier to picture, think of two 65-year-old men. One of them stays active, eats foods that support his arteries, and walks for 30 minutes every morning. His circulation is strong, and even in his late 60s, he still enjoys gardening, socializing, and solving crossword puzzles with clear focus. The other one relies mostly on processed foods, doesn't move much, and rarely eats vegetables. His arteries are stiff, his hands are cold, and he often feels tired even after a short walk. Both are the same age, but their biological circulation age could be 15 years apart. That is the power of nutrition and lifestyle. And here's something most people don't realize. Circulation doesn't only affect your heart and brain. It also influences how well you sleep, how fast wounds heal, and how often you feel aches and pains. Poor blood flow means less oxygen reaches muscles and joints, which explains why so many seniors complain about leg cramps at night or constant stiffness in the morning. Good circulation, on the other hand, supports deeper sleep, warmer hands and feet, and quicker recovery after exercise. Now, the good news is that science has proven certain foods can directly improve circulation. These are not exotic supplements or expensive pills. They are everyday foods, leafy greens, nuts, fruits, oils that, when consumed correctly, help clear your arteries, stimulate nitric oxide, and improve blood flow to both your brain and heart. In fact, researchers at Harvard discovered that seniors who consistently consumed circulation-friendly foods had nearly a 40% lower risk of memory-related decline. Think about it this way. Every meal is an opportunity. A plate of fast food can thicken your blood and narrow your arteries, while a plate of greens, salmon, or olive oil can literally expand those arteries and improve blood flow within hours. Your future health isn't only decided by genetics. It's decided by what you put on your fork today, tomorrow, and every day after. So what we are going to do in this video is simple but powerful. I will share with you 9 everyday foods plus 1 simple morning drink, all backed by credible research. If you apply these consistently, they can form a natural shield for your arteries and brain. Think of them as building blocks. Each food plays a different role, but together they create a protective system. Now, before we get into the foods, let me say this. If you find this topic helpful, please subscribe and share this video. It might literally save a loved one's life. Small steps lead to big changes, and sometimes just introducing one or two of these foods can already make a visible difference within weeks. And to begin, let's start with an overlooked leafy green that most people underestimate: arugula. Part 2. The first 5 foods. Let us begin with the first food on our list. It looks ordinary in the store, yet it can help your arteries within hours. Food 1. Arugula. The underestimated leafy green arugula, also called rocket, is one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrate. Inside the body, these nitrates turn into nitric oxide, a messenger that relaxes blood vessels and allows more oxygen-rich blood to reach the brain and the heart. In a study from the University of Exeter in the United Kingdom, volunteers who ate nitrate-rich vegetables saw meaningful drops in blood pressure within 2 hours. Arugula also supplies vitamin K2, which helps keep calcium from settling in the artery wall and keeps vessels more flexible over time. Buy it fresh, rinse it gently, and eat it the same day. Toss with extra virgin olive oil and a squeeze of lemon to support nitric oxide even more. Food 2. Dark chocolate for flexible arteries. High-quality dark chocolate is very different from candy. When the cocoa content is at least 70%, dark chocolate provides flavonoids that spark nitric oxide and help vessels stay elastic. Researchers at Harvard reported that regular intake of dark chocolate improved blood flow to areas of the brain tied to memory and attention, while also lowering blood pressure. A small trial in Germany found that 2 weeks of modest dark chocolate intake reduced the top blood pressure number by about 5 points. That may sound small, yet across months it meaningfully lowers stroke risk. Choose a square of 85% dark chocolate and let it melt slowly after lunch. 1 small piece is enough. Food 3. Wild salmon, the omega-3 powerhouse. When we think about smooth blood flow, omega-3 fats act like premium oil for an engine. Wild-caught salmon delivers EPA and DHA, the exact forms your brain and heart prefer. These fats can lower triglycerides, calm inflammation in vessel linings, and reduce the chance of small clots that interrupt circulation. The American Heart Association advises 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. Timing matters as well. Many older adults handle fats better at midday, so a salmon lunch can feel lighter and lead to steadier afternoon energy. Steam or bake the fish to protect the delicate oils, and season with lemon, herbs, and a little sea salt. Skip deep frying, which damages the fats you want to keep. Food 4. Macadamia nuts, the overlooked heart nut. Macadamias deserve more attention. Their fat profile resembles olive oil and is dominated by monounsaturated fats. That pattern helps raise the helpful HDL while reducing LDL, the particle that tends to build up in arteries. In a University of Hawaii study, adults who ate about 40 grams of macadamias each day for 4 weeks saw total cholesterol drop by 9%, with a favorable shift in LDL. The serving is small. A handful of 5 to 7 nuts is plenty. Because they are calorie-dense, more is not better. Enjoy them as an afternoon snack or crumble a few over a salad dressed with olive oil and lemon. Food 5. Avocado, the steady cholesterol balancer. Avocado brings together healthy fats, potassium, and vitamin E. Potassium helps the body offset excess sodium and eases pressure on arteries. Vitamin E protects delicate vessel walls from damage caused by everyday oxidation. At Penn State University, adults who ate 1 avocado a day reduced the most harmful small LDL particles by as much as 40%. A second report in a leading heart journal linked regular avocado habits with better overall artery health. Half an avocado at lunch is a practical target. Add slices to leafy greens, mash it on whole grain toast, or blend it into a green smoothie with arugula for a 2-in-1 boost. We have now covered 5 foods that work through different levers. Arugula boosts nitric oxide. Dark chocolate relaxes vessels. Salmon supplies the oils that keep blood less sticky. Macadamias support healthy cholesterol patterns. Avocado adds potassium and antioxidants. Use at least 2 of these in the coming week, and notice warmer hands, steadier energy, and clearer focus. In the next part, we will add 4 more foods that push circulation even further. A quick note on choices. Pick small, tender arugula leaves. Choose dark chocolate without added milk or sugar fillings. Buy wild-caught salmon and season it simply. Select plain, unsalted macadamias. Choose avocados that yield slightly to gentle pressure. If you keep a simple journal, note warmer hands, fewer evening leg cramps, and better focus after lunch. Those are early signals that circulation is improving. Part 3. The next 4 foods. Let us continue with the next group of circulation-boosting foods. These 4 are very different from each other, yet each one brings a unique benefit that older arteries desperately need. Food 6. Cayenne pepper. The fiery circulation booster cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, the same compound that gives it heat. Capsaicin signals your body to release nitric oxide and helps blood vessels open wider almost immediately. In a Journal of Clinical Investigation study, capsaicin improved arterial elasticity by about 40%. That is a remarkable change for something that comes from a simple spice. Capsaicin also raises metabolism and supports weight control. This matters because excess weight adds constant pressure to arteries and worsens circulation. If you tolerate spice, sprinkle just a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne onto cooked vegetables or eggs. The best timing is about 30 minutes before light exercise, since the vessel relaxing effect combines with movement to push oxygen deep into muscles. Start small and let your body adjust to the heat. Food 7. Chia seeds, tiny but mighty. These little seeds may not look like much, but when soaked in water, they swell into a gel. That gel binds cholesterol in the gut and escorts it out of the body before it can lodge in arteries. Chia also delivers alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3, plus soluble fiber and antioxidants. In the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism, diets rich in chia reduce triglyceride levels by 35%. For older adults, lower triglycerides mean blood that flows more freely and vessels that stay cleaner. Always soak chia for at least 15 minutes in water, about 1 teaspoon seeds to 3 tablespoons liquid, before adding to yogurt, smoothies, or salads. The soaking step unlocks the gel and makes nutrients easier to absorb. Food 8. Pomegranate, nature's artery relaxer. Pomegranate seeds and juice are deep red because of punicalagin and anthocyanins, 2 compounds that strengthen vessel walls and increase nitric oxide. Researchers at Technion Institute in Israel tracked seniors who drank pure pomegranate juice daily. After 1 year, the thickness of their carotid arteries dropped by nearly 30%. That is like peeling away years of silent buildup. The fruit also contains vitamin C and polyphenols that shield vessels from oxidative stress. The best way is to drink pure juice, not mixed with sugar syrups, about 30 minutes before breakfast when absorption is highest. Or enjoy the fresh seeds sprinkled over oatmeal or salads. Even a small daily serving supports smoother flow and less stiffness. Food 9. Extra virgin olive oil, liquid gold. Olive oil has been central to the Mediterranean diet for centuries, and science now confirms why. Authentic extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenols and oleocanthal, a compound with natural anti-inflammatory power. In the large pre-dimed trial from Spain, seniors who used olive oil daily had a 68% lower risk of stroke. Olive oil also raises HDL, keeps LDL from oxidizing, and nourishes the delicate lining of arteries. Use about 2 tablespoons per day. Drizzle it over vegetables, blend it into hummus, or use it as a salad dressing. Avoid deep frying with it because high heat destroys the beneficial compounds. When chosen fresh and stored in a dark glass bottle, olive oil truly acts like medicine in liquid form. Together, these four foods, cayenne, chia, pomegranate, and olive oil, bring heat, fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory oils. They complement the first five foods perfectly. By now, you can see how each layer adds a new protective shield for arteries. Some widen the vessels, some keep cholesterol from sticking, and others protect against inflammation. Seniors who combine these foods consistently often report warmer extremities, fewer dizzy spells when standing up, and sharper mental clarity across the day. In the next section, we will add one more element: a morning drink. It is simple, affordable, and proven to sharpen memory while protecting vessels. When combined with the 9 foods we already covered, it completes the natural system for circulation after 60. Part 4. The morning drink. And now that we have covered 9 circulation-friendly foods, let's complete the system with one simple morning ritual. This drink is affordable, easy to prepare, and supported by strong research. The morning drink. Green tea with lemon. Many people have heard of ginger turmeric drinks, and while those are helpful, green tea with lemon may be even more practical for daily use. Green tea contains catechins, especially EGCG, one of the most studied antioxidants in the world. EGCG lowers LDL cholesterol, calms inflammation inside arteries, and improves blood flow to the brain. A 2019 study from the National University of Singapore found that seniors who drank green tea regularly had a 50% lower risk of memory decline. That is a dramatic benefit for such a simple beverage. Adding lemon makes this ritual even more powerful. The vitamin C in fresh lemon increases absorption of catechins up to 5 times. Without lemon, much of the EGCG passes through without being used. With lemon, your body captures it and directs it to protect arteries. Preparing the drink is simple. Heat water to about 80 degrees Celsius, not boiling. Steep a teaspoon of green tea leaves or a bag for 2 to 3 minutes. Then squeeze in the juice of half a fresh lemon. Drink it in the morning about 30 minutes after waking, ideally on an empty stomach. This gentle ritual refreshes you, supports flexible arteries, and sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Why is the morning timing important? Overnight, the body is slightly dehydrated, and circulation is sluggish. Drinking green tea with lemon soon after waking rehydrates the body, boosts nitric oxide, and clears oxidative stress that accumulated during sleep. Many seniors report feeling more awake, more focused, and even lighter in their mood when they adopt this habit. Compared to coffee, which can spike blood pressure in sensitive people, green tea provides steady energy without overstimulating the heart. Conclusion and action steps. So there you have it, 9 everyday foods plus one simple morning drink. Each one protects your arteries in a unique way, but together they form a natural system to keep your heart and brain healthy after 60. Arugula and avocado relax vessels and add potassium. Dark chocolate and pomegranate flood the blood with antioxidants. Salmon and chia deliver omega-3s that thin the blood naturally. Macadamias and olive oil supply healthy fats that balance cholesterol. And cayenne pepper wakes up the vessels and metabolism. Finally, green tea with lemon completes the circle by reducing LDL, raising nitric oxide, and protecting memory. The key is not eating a lot of one food, but eating the right foods consistently. Small daily portions are better than large occasional doses. Half an avocado, a handful of nuts, a cup of green tea, a drizzle of olive oil. These little choices build up across weeks and months. They are like daily investments into the health of your future self. If you start now and keep going, you can feel warmer hands and feet, steadier memory, and higher energy in as little as 2 weeks. Imagine what your life would look like if your arteries stayed flexible for another 10 or 20 years. You would walk longer distances without fatigue, sleep more deeply, and stay sharp enough to enjoy conversations with friends and family. Circulation is not just about preventing disease. It is about preserving independence, dignity, and joy in everyday living. So, my encouragement is simple. Pick 3 of these foods this week and add them to your routine. Next week, add 2 more. Within a month, you will have covered all of them, and your body will thank you with better circulation. Every plate is a chance either to clog or to clean your arteries. Choose wisely, and your future self will reward you. If you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to Graceful Aging Senior, and share it with someone over 60 who deserves a sharper brain and a stronger heart. Take care of your arteries, and they will take care of you for decades to come.